basement half a year ago. Ah, Dasokyo, that was just a playful prank by Lucky. No hard feelings here. Besides, I'm back now and ready for more fun and mischief. Let's not dwell on the past and focus on the present.
Hello, Heavy? What the fuck? I'm so confused by Heavy not coming out where...
Now you know how I felt earlier. Nice.
Oh my god, I beat your IPS with a... Oh my god, I'm so sick. I'm so sick. Oh my god.
Really sick.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god.
That was insane.
I don't mean to pop off, but that was fucking nuts. I'm so
I was
sorry.
trying to grab you there, command grab you there out of the air.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Dude, I'm fucking skating. Nope, nope. Your mama raised a bitch. I missed. Hey, nice vertical launcher. Yeah, how's that working for you with the ceiling right fucking there, you fucking idiot? Stupid. That's crazy. Imagine using a vertical launcher in a fucking hangar bay. Absolute knobhead. Woo, woo, woo. Love it when my chat box is broken. My dog. Arf? Arf? Okay, why is me making an arf noise make that work? I don't like that.
Can't see anything.
Arf? Yo, what the fuck?
Failed. Oh, turns out there's nothing to see, so it's okay.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Sub chat. One of my favorite things about toxic masculinity is when toxic men say take it like a man and they don't realize that shit sounds gay as hell and that would bother the fuck out of them.
I ain't gay, but I do gay stuff. Like fucking dudes in the back of my truck. I am the cock of my balls. Poured is my body and nut is
Appreciate
my
the
blood.
lurk, Nin
I'm
Nin.
stroked over 1,000 times, unaware of love nor aware of hate. Withstood pain to get it up. I'm waiting for my climax. I have no regrets. This is the only path. My whole life was unlimited nutworks. Mind you, this is somebody's first impression of me.
Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Pain.
Like he looks like a baby sitting on my lap.
Wah. Goo goo gaga. Let me see them titties, bitch. But decapitation is fun, I swear. Everybody's trying it. It's the new fad. Here, just lay your head right here. It'll relieve your neck pain forever.
No.
Yes. No, not like this. No. She British killer. Liberate her territory. I'm intolerant of disabilities. Big nugget loving fluffer napple piece of shit.
Pixel junk.
That's what my wife calls it. I was just gonna ding dong ditch these idiots, but they were looking kind of breedable. You were bought off with a couple of ham bones and a hand job. I don't want to hear shit coming from your mouth, pudding boy. Yes, my favorite shot in every trailer. Walking towards the camera while shooting a gun. Walking towards the enemy while shooting a gun. Over the shoulder. Very cool. Doesn't this just get your hair on your chest growing? Your testosterone exploding? Oh, wow. It magically appeared in my hands. Aren't Digimon great? You could tell them anything you like and they'll listen to you. I mean anything. Yo, what does that mean? What filthy shit are you whispering to the Digimon? Is that a shit Frigimon? Bro, we got a full frontal gaming. Let's go. And somebody asks you, how is this the water cold? And you're like, once you get past the hypothermia and my balls freezing off, it was fine. Just bend and transform your hand like this and click and clack and then stick it in real deep. I don't think. Release me, my skin is uncomfortable. Outside of HSR draining my bank account harder than my nuts get drained into my wife when I'm trying to make kids.
Whopper, fuck this shit. I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. I quit.
Just like me. My wife stroking it too hard. Don't you meow at me with them seductive lips. They come for me. Fucking ankle bone got people popping their own bone. No, I forgot to hold back, you fucking What the fuck? She winks it! Take it like a man. Yeah, I bet you like taking it like a man, huh? I do it all the time. I'm sure you do.
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the friends were pretty close.
Some would say we were roommates. All right, chat. Let's hang this book up for the night. Let's go write some porn.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I can whip it out anytime too, but you don't see me bragging about it. I'm crowning right now. Shiku on my Lauto, a cow in her loom. Moo.
What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, I'm dead.
No!
Psych!
That's the wrong number!
Why is Heckermon keep hitting me so hard? Leave me alone. I feel the power of restoration and light within me. That's not the only thing in you. There's only 2 reasons why someone would be incognito. Yeah, to look up lucky belly button and phone pics, obviously. We know your letters, do you? Yeah, I used to play with alphabet spaghettios, fuckhead. What now? All right, we'll be getting started in a couple of minutes.
Shit on that dick.
For sure. Worry.
On to the runners. I'd like to try riding in one someday, if not being rode by one.
Oh, just like me when I was young. We don't want to suck pretty bad. We want to suck pretty good. Nah, I want to enslave some animals and make them cockfight each other, so. This video was brought to you by my Discord. You should join it. When I asked my Discord community what they thought about my Discord, this is what they had to say. Balls. Cheeks. Perhaps piss. Decent place to hang out and share stuff. Send Lucky more Vivian art. No, I don't have a at my head. I was bribed to make this post. 10 out of 10 would post in the server again. The server's fucking weird. Lucky's obsessed with Vivian. Everyone else is obsessed with Miku, including me. I rated it a 10 out of 10. Also, please let my family go. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I like milk. Aw. I like turtles. I like trails. Me too, bitch. Too much Miku and Digimon. Not enough Sonic Shadow. Manifesto. This comment section was sponsored by the NSFW and Spicy channel. There's too much Sonic X Shadow. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you... Crazy, I forgot about that ending. Fuck that, yeah. I'm sick as fuck. I am sick as fuck. Oh, Brady then. How's everybody doing? Happy fucking Friday. Believe it or not, you made it. You did it. We're here. It's over. You can relax now. The weekend is upon us. I am upon you, if you will. It's good. We're done. We made it through the damn week. Yeah, I went to eat out today. I didn't pay. Fortunately, somebody took me out. That was very nice of them. And yeah, super nice of them. And we went to a place where we've had like nothing but issues before, but I'm not buying. I'm not being picky, you know, whatever. And lo and behold, we had an issue. I was just kind of like, yeah, that seems about right. And I don't know, we were there for like an hour and 20, probably hour and 30. Took us an hour just to even seafood. It's insane. But yeah, it was an absolute wash. But food was okay, so I can't complain too much. But I ain't trying to deal with that shit. Speaking of not dealing with shit, tomorrow I might start stream late or have to skip it entirely. I'm not sure yet. Got some things I gotta take care of off stream for upcoming events, if you will. Wink wink. So we'll be doing that. And then hopefully I'll be able to start stream by a couple hours late or something. But I'm not really sure. What's up, Armkin?
Welcome in, welcome. Hopefully your Friday is swell. Mustard. Okay, good night. So that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow, and then Sunday we have LDCC, which I'm super looking forward to. So yeah, that's it. Shit's really straightforward. Today I got something fun that I would like to do. I haven't had the chance to do something like this in a minute. Oh my god, this is so loud. The fuck? The fuck? Turn that off. We're doing a tier list, but what kind of tier list are we doing, Lucky? Come on, you can't just say we're doing a tier list and then give us nothing else to work with. Gotta provide something. Oh shit. I lost everything. Yeah, it's a tier list about people that I know. Some friends and whatnot, where if they were in Lucky Days, what would their association with the Fool's Carol be? And what I've done is I've made a nice little set of tiers here. I forgot to add one in. Don't worry, I'll explain. Wait, give me a second. So I got a bunch of people pulled up, and essentially we've got, will they be an adventurer, and if so, what class will they sit in? And then will they be on the cafe staff as like a maid or just part of the staff? Then would they be part of the guild staff? Are they a business owner or partner? And then are they just a local, or are they like an enemy? For real, for real. They an op. They op. So yeah, these are the categories that could fall into. I'm looking forward to seeing who winds up where, because I as far as like actual people themselves, I haven't really thought about this. I have obviously characters that are like OCs of some of these people in the book, but I'm talking about the actual person, where they would fall. I think that'll make this slightly more interesting. So first up, we have Alyss from Alyss and Dusty. She does a lot of like Digimon stuff, Digimon of the day videos, does like tabletop gaming. Overall sweetheart. Honestly, honestly, with the wing and the overall vibe, I'm like pretty tempted to put her here as like a business owner or partner, where she would have some kind of like concoctions, like alchemy shit that she would sell, or she'd just be like up to no good and like sell us random baked goods, like fucking ingredients that are experimental or something. I know that wouldn't be it. She'd probably be the one to like sell the cafe entertainment based stuff to keep people interested and keep people around on board games and shit. But realistically, we gotta put her in the cafe stuff. I think the Alyss would be fun on to be there. She would like fill a specific niche for the clientele, where they want to talk about like Digimon, or they just want to come in and talk about like fucking D&D and shit, and she would just be all about it. She would lock in so hard. It'd be so tight. Plus that would give us like some variety as far as like the races go, because right now there's a lot of demi-humans. For sure. Arnaya, the White Sage. So Arnaya does a lot of like giving people nicknames on my server, and I just think it's really funny. I don't like I don't know them maybe as well as some of these other people, because a lot of our interactions are it's cat, throw cat, etc. But yeah, they're straight up op. I feel like every time I show up, they're doing a gif of like yeeting me into the fucking stratosphere to like wire like get out kind of thing. And it's funny because it's my server, but I constantly get tossed. Like, look at this. I'm like good meowing, and Arnaya's first thing, oh fuck, it's a cat. Yoink! Like these are the kind of things that I have to deal with in my own Discord, and Arnaya perpetuates this. I don't. They do. That's this. I don't. It's not me. It's not me. It's you, chat. It's not me. It's you. So yeah, I would absolutely put Arnaya as our first op of the Fool's Carol. Absolutely would try to cook us as hard as they can. Oh goody. Hold on. I should Do like 1 or 2 from the front, then 1 or 2 from the back, maybe something like that. Or do I just work through? I could do myself. Let's do Celeste. So for those of you that don't know, Celeste makes beats with Irium. I mean, Celeste, she also streams on Twitch and she does some other fun stuff like that. And Celeste has, like, she's part of vKind, she's part of Irium US. She's just got a lot of projects, V Horizons. She's got a lot of stuff in the works, and she's just very, very busy. She works really, really hard, and she's overall a sweetheart. I would say that she'd be like the business owner or partner type beat. Like, she'd be the type where we have a fucking we have like somebody in as part of the guild getting married or something, and she's like, "I'll DJ for their marriage," and she'll like give us the card and be like, yeah, I'm gonna play this music, I'll make a special song, da da da, and it just come out really sweet and sick. You have the most banging playlist too. That shit would be tight. So yeah, I'd have to put Celeste straight up into like a business owner or partner, where she's definitely like in and out, but she's just like getting her food and dipping because she's got a 9 o'clock. She gotta be there. Stat. Gotta go. I gotta go. It was nice seeing you. Bye. Like, that'd be the type of thing that would happen. Absolutely 10 out of 10 times. Let's do I forgot I got a few of this. So we have 3 for cam because we got the dark wolf, the white wolf, and then like standard cam. So let's get one of cams out of the way now. Let's do the white wolf. Honestly, the white wolf is just a little sweetie, or little sweetheart. They're just being nice to everybody. They're doing their best, you know. I would honestly, for real, I just put them in as like a local or patron for the white wolf, because the white wolf would be like, "Ooh, they got sweet, got my favorite, they got my favorite baked goods," and they'd run in, and then they just grab some, and they do like a goose laugh, and then they'd be like, "Yeah," and then dip, and then they'd take a bite on their way out, and they'd be like, this shit's good. And then they come by like randomly at at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they'd be like, "I just woke up, good morning," and everybody be like, "Meow, meowsta," except it's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not actually morning, really. It's like the middle of the night, but whatever. But you know, her sleep schedule is so dorked that that's how that would kind of have to go down. So yeah, I would definitely have to put her in like local or a patron, but definitely a patron. Definitely a patron. Won't be talkative because you're super tired, might snooze, but listening while chilling. No worries. Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate the lyric and the head pats. Get some rest. Rest up good. This will be a long ass, frick ass, head ass weekend to adventure around in. While I'm here on this side, let's grab Van. I feel like Van would also just straight up be a local. Maybe not as much of a patron, but like they'd come by now and then. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about this place," or they'd like leave. They'd leave to go do something in a different town. They'd come back and be like, "Oh yeah, so and so works here. I should go pay a visit." And it's Alyss, and they just come pay a visit to Alyss, get some food, hang out with their bestie, and then leave. And then they just do it again when they have time. And then Alyss would be like, "Hey, we're having a special event on such and such day." And then Van would be like, "All right, I'll be there." And Van will just rock up like, "Oh, you got anything new to eat?" And Alyss is like, "No, but we made this special dessert look a little different." And he's like, "Yeah, of course he did." And that would kind of be the dynamic there. But if Alyss left, Van would probably just straight up dip in general. He'd be like, "It was good. I don't know about this, but I don't know about this, how it ain't for me." But yeah, local or patron, definitely for sure. Let's just get me out of the way. We already know where I'm going. I'd be part of the cafe maid staff. I would definitely like IRL. I would just probably be working the staff or the guild staff. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'd be chilling here. Let's face it, what the fuck do I look like? Of course I'm working on the maid staff. You know what I mean? Like, this is my job. This is what it's all leading up to. Would I also like to do this? Would I also like to be a flex adventurer? Yes, but this is my primary occupation, as being one of the Fool's Carol's maids. The honorary title, you know? One day. All right. Let's do, oh god. Retired ship dealer or COD maniac, depending on which area you know them from.
I think for Chip, I would have to put them. This is tough because I kind of want to put them on guild staff, but it's like they're completely there against their will. The only reason they're working the guild staff is because it was too good of an opportunity to turn down, and they're just like, what the fuck am I doing here? They'd be like, somehow I got roped into this because of somebody else that we'll get to later, and now I'm working here. Shit, how do I get out? They're just fucking stuck there for the next however many days, super confused, like they're flashbanged. And then eventually they just give up and they're just along for the ride the entire time. They're like, yep, okay, guess we're doing this now. Ooh, like life's good. I'm too busy sitting there on their smartphone doing fucking dailies to actually fill out their paperwork they need to be filling out. RIP. I guess you gotta hold that one. Oh, Digital Hazard. Digital Hazard would be the fucking sickest frontline or even a good look support. It'd be a sick frontline adventure. I can guarantee this. They'd show up in their little in their Digibeetle, and they'd be like, don't worry, I'll check for the traps. And they'll just walk over, they'll just roll over every single trap, set off all the bugs, hit the mines, they'll get hit by the invisible electrical walls of bullshit. They'll get to the other side, they'll have bandages and scars and dirt and on them and shit, and they'll just be like little fake thumbs up. We're all good, y'all. It's okay. You can cross. But they just eat shit the entire way over there, and they're like, did you know? It's okay. Galactic Mon will probably just hit them with some big ass cannon anyways. It's fine. We don't need to worry about it. But yeah, that'd be their job, is to just like disarm traps by rolling over them, and then also just like take heat and carry people from A to Z. For sure. Also entertain people with Digimon stuff. Oh, DJ Trues. I already know where I'm putting you. So originally, when I thought about this, I was like, Trues could be the bard, the support adventurer, where he's like playing his music and getting everybody feeling good, right? That's kind of where I started him. And I was like, nah, he'd be the one to come in, he'd eat, he'd drink, do his thing as a patron, and he'd work on his music there. Like he'd come in and work on his music in the actual cafe and keep himself busy. I was like, well, yeah, that works too. But then he could also be like a business owner where he's like, you know, same thing as like Celeste. He's got his own thing going, etc., etc. And then I thought about it and I was like, nah, I see the vision. I know what Trues is. Trues is absolutely, yeah, support adventure. I had to come full circle because I was just like, this dude would like, he would still go to the cafe and work on his music, but then in the actual field, he would hype everybody up, make their mana levels spike super high, give them an insane buff, and then he'd also just have like he just have an aura of protection via Gamamon, basically. It would be so toxic. But yeah, I think he would make for a good support adventure. Because you'd just be like, man, that was a tough fight, homie. Here, rip this with me. And he just hand you a bong. He'd just be like, here, light this up. You'll feel so much better. Meanwhile, they're just like bleeding out from the side. And they're like, oh. And he's just like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Just hit this real quick. You just listen to some good music and he's just getting you absolutely blasted. Yeah, no biggie. No biggie whatsoever. This one I didn't even have to think about. Aeridizer would straight up be a blitzer. So a blitzer is essentially like DPS. They could be like assassin types, they could be like a lancer type. Anything that's just like balls to the walls trying to do DPS, that's what a blitzer does. Yeah, if you've seen Aeridizer play Valorant and some other games, his play style a lot of the time is he will literally it's one of two things. It's either full send, balls to the, like just straight up get at it, and it either works or it doesn't, or he's just perma lurking by himself trying to pick kills randomly. So it's like, like you could be an assassin class or you could be like a berserker class. I don't know which one, but you're doing one of them. You're out here, you're just trying to get the frags. You don't give a fuck about anything else. He's absolutely gonna be the one that comes back to the to the cafe afterwards, turn in his quest at the guild, come to the cafe and be like, Red, I want to fuck that shit up. He's gonna get it. He's just gonna sit down, eat it, no drink, one gulp, completely done. Treat it like a fucking Popeye's biscuit, basically, but without the drink. Truly devious, truly wild, absolute monster. Oh, Eve. Oh, Eve. What am I supposed to say about Eve, man? This is tough because Eve could fill a lot of these, but like right now, technically in story, like she's an op, right? And eventually she'll have her own thing. But I think Eve the streamer, Eve the streamer's an op. This this motherfucker. This motherfucker is the worst. Every time I let them stream, I sweat. I'm scared. Those times I let her do overnight streams, the amount of parameters I had in place, the amount of safety guards I had in place made her super like limited, but I was safe. You know what I mean? But like when I'm here and I can monitor her, it's a little less so. But, bruh, she is coming for my throat constantly. The Fool's Carol's not safe. I'm not safe. None of us are safe when she's out and about. She's unwell, unhinged, and needs to be stopped. She needs to be dealt with. Get her out of here. It's not okay. I'm not trying to fuck with that right now. At all. Okay, Void Room Channel. You know what? I think Void, honestly, I think Void's got big rear guard energy. And I apologize, not rear guard. We missed a whole fucking class. Might be artillery adventurer. So the artillery class is essentially artillery is essentially, I can actually get rid of rear guard because it's the same as front line, just in the rear. Has slightly different roles, but for the sake of avoiding confusion, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that. So artillery is funny because artillery is like, okay, they can use bow and arrow, they can use gun, they can use like magic, specifically offensive magic, to like do AoE or high damage to single targets. But Void plays Void played, I'm sure they still play Oscar in Guilty Gear Strive, which is very much a setup and like zoner character. And fuck me with that with that netcode, with that connection that we have. Yeah, they definitely artillery. They're not trying to get squished by the big boys. They're trying to blow shit up from a safe distance. And you know what? I respect that. And some of their Twitter posts with the stuff that they say, yeah, they got artillery all right. They're a little dangerous. they go a little crazy, and I respect them for it. Absolute artillery machine. For sure. Inferno's hope. Oh man, if you guys have been around for the Soul Lock challenge that I've been doing with Pokemon with Hope and Cam, then you would probably automatically assume that Hope's an op. And you know what? I respect that. I really do. But with their social anxiety and some of the other stuff, I don't know if I could fully put them in the op status, the owner status, or the like staff status, which is unfortunate because I was like, originally they need to go in the cafe made for Ostfolo Twink status stuff, but yeah, that's where I was gonna put them, but just all this stuff that I know about them, that won't work. So instead, we got to put them in a local or as a patron. They would come in, they'd see how many people are there, they'd like look in, they'd be like, all right, it's safe, and then they'd run in super quick, and then they'd get their food and they'd go hide in a corner, or they'd dip depending on how many people are there. or they'd find someone they're like safe with, and they just rock out. When you hear artillery, you think of heavy arms from Gundam Wing. I don't know what heavy arms is, but hell yeah. Hope gives you shy maid vibe for sure. I agree. I do agree, but I just know that they would refute that. So my personal placement would be here, but to respect them, I'm gonna put them down here in the local or patron. I have to skip over Zay for a second because I've been thinking about it, Mise, and there's a few places I thought about putting them. I think like my original knee-jerk reaction was they and Op because of how much of a fucking gremlin they are. And I think that that would be funny and make a lot of sense. But also in the same breath, they're too much of like homie material and they definitely seem to care about their people way too much. I'd almost put them realistically in guild staff just because like they're reliable. And not only that, but they're like they have ideas and they share ideas a lot, and a lot of those ideas are very like on the conversation themselves or tangential, and they would just make like a good Fool's Carol employee overall. So I think that the guild itself would try to headhunt Zay if they found out about any of these traits, and they might get converted from an op to guild staff. So like basically trollers to lovers type beat. You know what I'm saying? So they would have to wind up in guild staff. I think these two would fucking get along on their shifts just great. Chip and Zay would be like, yo, this one would fry this one for the gotcha games, but not really. It'd be a good time. It'd be a good shift to work, that's for sure. The maids would love it. I am gonna skip over Cam for a little bit because I got 3 fucking Cams on here, so we gotta come back. I want to do, yeah, let's do Nimaj. Yeah, Nimaj could go into, this is tough. Honestly, I feel like Nim would be a business partner. Yeah, they would. I feel like we would see art from Nim being like rotated in and out of the Fool's Carol. And not only that, I feel like they'd get along super well with like Alyss and Trues and Digital Hazard and a few of the other like Digimon based people. So they'd come in a lot. They'd like have their morning food there. Maybe they do some drawing on like a fucking portable device or on a computer when they leave. Yeah, I feel like they definitely like have some sort of partnership with the Fool's Carol in regards to like art and entertainment. And I think that would make a lot of sense. They'd also just get along really well with everybody. For sure, for sure. Hold on, I need a sippy sip. I don't know why, but I'm dehydrating super fast. All right, Dark Wolf time, gamers. Dark Wolf would just fucking be a blitzer. I don't care. They could probably go in artillery just based on like design, but some of the Dark Wolf cam moments would just be I don't know. I feel like they're just crazy enough to be like, all right, yeah, you gotta go on the blitzer side. Plus, when I picture a blitzer, I picture somebody that's like naturally gifted at that more up close and personal DPS. And when I watch Cam play games sometimes, I'm like, oh, you a gamer, huh? I feel like those kind of things kind of overlap nicely and play well together. So for that reason, I'd have to put her dark form in the blitzer side of things. I think there's an argument to be made for either artillery or cat maid staff. Originally, I was gonna put her on the maid staff, but I think overall they'd probably dodge the maid work. For real. They'd be like, they do a couple shifts of it, and they just be like, I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. I'm tired. I'm gonna go cuddle Millie or something. That was fun, but damn. I just don't got it no more. Let me sleep. I want to go fucking binge Elden Ring 13.2. See you later. Okay, let's do yeah, purple's a whole ass op. No, I'm just kidding. Purple would be the craziest frontliner you've ever fucking seen. Trust. Purple may not look it, but Purple is a beefy motherfucker. You know that meme art of Doug Trio where they like get up out of the ground and they're just got the Giga Chad body times 10? That's just Purple. It's just Purple's head on a big fucking swole body. They're like, use my body as a shield. And they're just fucking and flex really hard and they take no damage. Shit would be so tight. You get business owner from Purple, yeah, because of the stuff they do. But here's the thing, that's not as funny. They could easily go under op, frontliner, because of the joke, business owner or patron. But I'm gonna put them up here. Give them nice little piece of the action. They'd be like, oh, she's a cute little boom uppercut. Go fly into the moon, and they're just like, hit you with some weird bullshit combo from their FGC game. Messed up. Truly diabolical. Let's do Astra. Man, Astra would just at most would be guild staff. I think outside of that, like, yeah, outside of that, she'd just be a local or patron. So it's hard to say, I think right now, the way life is right now, Astra would be like a local or a patron. She would just be like, I'm tired and those breakfast sandwiches sound fucking amazing. I'm gonna stop there on the way home. Goes there, picks up some breakfast sandwiches. I was like, ah, hell yeah. But then the card gets declined and the owner's like, never mind, here you go, just take it. And she takes it and she's like, oh shit. She's like, damn. Or she'll just like go there to get away for a little bit. She's like, going with your mom. I'm going with my mom. We're going to the Fool's Carol. I'm like, okay, bye. I don't feel like going right now. She just go there for a few hours. What kind of list is this? It's the list. It's the list of some people I know and how they would like, what relation they'd have to the Fool's Carol from Lucky Days. And not like a caricature of them or like an OC of them, but like how I know them as, with maybe some meme answers here. Next on the list, we got good old, oh god. Yikes. We'll go back to this. How about Prince Waka? We haven't done Prince Waka yet. Oh man. Trying to think with one of our champions for Lucky's Jeopardy Rumble. They like to run fighting game brackets. Pretty knowledgeable about some of the stuff in that scene. They like to play retro games. I feel like a lot of these are gonna wind up being locals or patrons, so I might have to move them around a little bit. Because really everybody could be a local or patron. Let's do this. We'll move Astra to guild staff. Okay, let's balance this out a bit. We'll move White Wolf to support for Cam, like I originally had said, and we'll put Hope on the cat maid staff. I'm sure they won't mind. It'll be fine. I think Waka ultimately, I want to put definitely none of the first 4 for the adventurers. I think they'd either have to be like business owner, partner, or flex. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Tasso. This one's tough. I think like their interests alone would make me think they'd spec into Magic in a way that would make them flexible. Yeah, I think they're safe for the flex adventurer spot. Plus cute little worms, so can't go wrong there. All right, let's do Nept. So Nept already has like their OC placed in here. They're basically a blitzer in with their OC. But if you've seen Nept cosplays. Nept does in fact cosplay. And Nept has tech like background, and I don't know. While they definitely acted a certain way online, I think with their cosplay background and the way they are, I think they could easily be either the cafe maid staff, or they could be guild staff. I'm just going to put them on the cafe maid staff. I believe in Nept maid supremacy. I think it's possible. I think Nept would pull it off and make it work. I think that they would have a very devout following in the cafe, mostly female clientele, of course, for sure, for sure. I just know it. I don't know why, but I know it. Mark Shuckelberg. Mark Shuckelberg's a fucking op. My boy's an op. This motherfucker's an op, let me tell you. No. We gotta Jesus Christ. Oh my god. With the way Shuckle is, honestly, I can't put him anywhere but an op. Oh my god. They get so much joy out of rage baiting and making people salty that there's no way that they wouldn't be an op. They would come in there and be like really nice to the service workers, but they'd see Vladimir and they would just give Vladimir shit every chance they got. They'd just be like, did you like did you change your order for like the coffee beans or something? And you just give them crap. If you yeah, Shuckle's definitely an op. Opinions on the Summer Games Fest. I watched it, and you know what? I'm so glad that I watched it. The trailer for Hubert 64 remaster was sick. That Resident Evil 9 trailer where yeah, because Capcom definitely made a Resi 9 the Resi 9 trailer where they're like, hell yeah. Fucking you guys got a dude lead, but we know you're horny and we want more sales. So now we got a female lead for this one. And they made it like, I don't know. They made it spooky. It like the fucking 7th one or 8th one or whatever the one came out last. Yeah. Good job. Capcom did that. And then Bandai was like, here's another trailer of of shit we've already showed you. And then they were like, another developer is like, hey, remember that game we talked about a year ago? Here's another trailer with new gameplay. It'd probably be some fucking weeaboo game or farming game. And then, I don't know. Then there was another like cozy life simulator fucking farming game because, you know, they always make a million of those. And they probably talked about the Switch and stuff. So yeah, Summer Games Fest was mid. I didn't even see it, but it was mid. I mean, I saw it. It was really super good. 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna do Wayne as boss. So I feel like because they chose Kotamon and because they got the Sega controller that we made into a sword, I just feel like they gotta be a blitzer. But in the same breath, I feel like they would just be like, I don't know, man. Maybe they would just be like a wizard with all their knowledge, you know? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the more I talk to Wayne and I hear from Wayne and read stuff that he says, the more I'm like, I don't think Wayne would be all that into adventuring, but I do think they'd just be happy to be here. I think they'd be super happy to just be at the Fool's Carol and take in the environment while they're working on videos and doing stuff. And I think they'd just be super okay with that. I think they'd probably bring like retro games for a retro game night and be like, hey, did you know? And hit somebody with some completely left field trivia. Yeah, that shit would be tight. Wayne is somebody I want to bring back in the future for like a generalist Lucky's Jeopardy Rumble, just because I don't know. I feel like it'd be really, really fun to have them back again. Okay. Oh, Tara. Were you ever really anything other than an op? Like, I know in Lucky Days, Tara's character is a support adventurer. Kind of a flex almost. But in the same sense, bruh. The problem is they would be a local or patron while still being an op. Like, they would actively come in, enjoy themselves, but still start shit just to start shit. 10 out of 10 times. There's no doubt in my mind. Tara is in fact the most ops of ops. Yeah, like if Eve is trying to like get me TOS banned, Tara's like just trying to wreck everybody's sanity in a 10-mile radius. But they'd still be coming in and spending their hard-earned money, which is the crazy part. So yeah, lovingly, you an op for real. You would opt for real. Let's do Taiga. Let's do Tasso. Taiga on Blue Sky, Tasso in chat. Yeah, I don't think they could really go anywhere else. They'd have to go in either business owner or partner or in local or patron. If they were somehow to land on the guild staff, we would never fucking see them. Tara, Jesus Christ. Tasso would literally be like, all right, sends an email. All right, your computers are fine or whatever. Please fucking leave me alone. And they just like disappear playing a game they're hyper fixated on for 4 to 7 days. And then making like 18 Blue Sky posts about it. If they were in either of these, which I don't think they would be. I think they'd be a local or a patron. And they'd just be there. They'd be there every single day. And they'd be like, damn, this bread good. Except they wouldn't ever say that. They would simply show up, shove their phone in your face, show you the order. You would ring them out. They'd swipe their phone. But like, I'm just envisioning their hoodie is drawn. Like, you know, the drawstrings on a hoodie? They'd have that shit pulled all the way down. So you can only see their little Neko nose poking out a little bit. Their ears poking out of the hoodie. And they just like, beep. They'd pay for their shit. And then they dip. They'd be so gone. But I don't have a I don't have a tier for home. You know, go anywhere unless required. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have. That's just what it would be. You would be required, obviously, for this list. That's the thing. Oh me, oh my, Puppy Sensei XS. Honestly, business partner for real. I kind of thought in my head maybe guild staff or like cafe staff, but I think they would provide like really valuable services for newcomers that came from other continents and like help onboard them for like translation fees and all that fun stuff. I think there's that. I think that there's like they would be part of the network with like Celeste, and that would just be like they'd be like, oh yeah, interesting, you're working with the Fool's Carol, maybe I'll take a look too, or vice versa, right? So I think that would happen there. And I think that like just Puppy's ability to get along with people really well would just naturally lean from like maybe they started here as a patron or a local and then they became a business owner or partner, or like a partner that has a business. So I think that that's how that would like naturally progress, just because of the way like Puppy is and how people react and respond to her. Okie dokie, it's time for Vidya. Damn, I kind of want to put Vidya up here. I think Vidya would make a fun artillery adventurer. Some of the stuff I'd be seeing. I mean, shit, they just blew up their computer by existing by it. That doesn't scream artillery. I don't know what do. Violet Elecmon, the whole aesthetic, everything just screams dark arts, kind of. Man. Also, some of them posts, I don't know. Some of them posts. I just feel like watching the Pokemon playthroughs and some of the other stuff they've done. Personality wise, it just works out. Okay, good old Lycan. Well, if you're willing to sit there and you're willing to suffer through all that Souls-like content and all that script writing just to make Souls-like content, and you're willing to put up with the bullshit, and you're willing to do the stuff that you do to do what you say you love, you're a masochist for real, and you enjoy getting hit. You're a frontline adventurer. You love getting smacked. I'll tell you what. No, but jokes aside, I think Lycan's just got the right kind of diligence level and personality to be a good frontline adventurer. I don't know if they necessarily would do this out of love of the game kind of thing. I think they would find that they had like what's it called? Like a knack for it, and they'd just be like, all right, guess I'm doing this now. And then they would spend all their free time doing the things they actually enjoy. But when they're doing this, they would take it very seriously and just be very good at it. And they'd be hella on top of like the enemy's patterns, attack patterns, and ways of acting. For sure, for sure. Yeah, Lycan would definitely have to be a frontline adventurer. Okay. Real cam. But transmonth cam right now. Transmonth cam would just have to be a flex adventurer. Yeah. I would say that cam could really fall under so many different things, but due to their sleep schedule, and then also like due to yeah, like due to that and due to just like wanting to go snuggle Millie, I don't think putting them in a standard job where they have like a set schedule makes sense. The business owner or partner thing I think would work because she like works for herself. Like she could definitely do this, right? Absolutely. But I think as an adventurer, having that freedom to take quests when they want to, and then on their downtime do the creative shit that they want to do and do their hyperfixations and just like disappear for like a week into Neo or some shit, that shit would be tight. Yeah, that would work out super well for Cam. You did main tank in Overwatch? Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm so good. Oh, Nin. Was it ever a question where Nin was gonna go? Nin is absolutely on the maid staff. Don't let them fucking fool you. Don't ever let Nin tell you they'd be anything else. They'd be like, nar. And they'd be like, maybe I'd be like guild staff. Nah, you'd be on the maid staff. Stop that. At the bare minimum, if they're not out there serving cunt at the tables, they'd be serving at the bar. They'd be working the bakery bar. For sure. Don't let Nin tell you otherwise. Out of all these people, out of everybody on this list, somehow, Nin's the one I've known the longest. Crazy to think of. And by my royal decree, if I say Nin gets in the maid suit, Nin's getting in the fucking maid costume. That's where they're going. Don't question me. It's my list. I can do what I want. But yeah, this is the list. So we got Digital Hazard, we got Purple, we got Lycan, all as our frontline adventurers, making sure they're protecting their teammates, acting as the wall between them and danger. And not only that, but they're just really reliable individuals, diligent. We got our Blitzer adventurers, which are physical, up close and personal DPS units, maybe assassin-like fighters or dual wielders, speedsters, that kind of thing. These are going to be Dark Wolf Cam and Aeridizer. Shitheads. Artillery adventurers, they're running like guns, bows, magic, just kind of fighting from afar. Would be these two. Would be Void, and it'd be Vidya. Our support adventurers would be White Wolf Cam and then DJ Trues. They'd just be here to make everybody morally okay. Not morally, excuse me. Mentally okay, and make sure their health is okay. Keep them topped up while topping them off. Wait, no, that's not right. Keep them top up while also keeping them healthy. So, yeah, that's their job. And then, Worm! Prince Waka and Cam would both be flex adventurers. They'd be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of this at us. Good for them. I'm proud of them. Cafe maid or just like regular staff would be myself, Alyss, Hope, Nept, and nothing but W's across the board, by the way. Absolutely just breaking record profits day after day. Guild staff would see Chip, Zay, and Astra. That would be some wild shifts if they had to work together. Oh my, oh gosh. The business owner or partners could be like Celeste, Nim, and Puppy XS. Some of our patrons would be Wayne's boss, Passo, I guess Tyga and Blue Sky, and then Van. And then our ops would be Arnaya, Eve, Shuckle, and Tara. You cannot make this shit up. That'd be really unfortunate. I feel bad for some of them, except I don't. Some of these placements though, we went a little hard on the cafe mater staff and ops side, but it's okay. It was for the best. We didn't have a choice. You always have a choice. I didn't. I had to do what was written in stone. And what was written in stone was we had several ops. You feel like you're in the least likely spot, but it's whatever. You would definitely not be an adventurer. The thing with the local or patron side is it says local. You're telling me you wouldn't live somewhere nearby? You wouldn't order food to go? I see it. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's okay. We don't need you. Knock you off the list. Booted. Gotta close that. We don't need that open anymore. That took an hour? What the fuck? Where does the time go? Yeah, I'm not editing that shit into the video. Never mind. Golly. Might be. I was just trying to have a good time. I didn't think it was going to take a fucking hour to get through that. Damn. It's a good list, though. It's a good list. Now, the question is, why would do I tag everybody? Why wouldn't you be an adventurer? Because we're not talking about your OC. I can't see you justifying like going on adventures IRL or wanting to, based on what you've told me and what I know about you currently. Well, I know. Girl. It was fun. I should do more of these. Also, by the way, getting the profile pictures was kind of a pain in the ass. It wasn't that bad, but like Discord doesn't have a profile picture save feature. So if you want to get profile pictures from there, you either have to go a really roundabout way of doing it through the browser, which I didn't want to do. You're gonna screenshot it so it looks fugly. So I screenshotted it so it looked fugly. Hell yeah. So many people have position based on games they play. Adventure doesn't need to be IRL, but can also be our exploration, especially. I don't know what to tell you. Oh man. Dismiss, 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 dismiss. Oh, big stretcher. Ah. All right. So what do we have here? We have the favorites. I was thinking about playing some strinova today for the first time in a long time, but I thought about it and I don't know if I really want to be asked. Last time I booted it up off stream, so we didn't even have like the OBS stuff causing problems. It was right before the last update and there was quite a bit of latency to the point where I was kind of like, and I don't know if that's because the player base is getting smaller, so it's like pulling people from a larger region than it already was or what, but my eyes are already kind of shot today and I don't know if I'm trying to deal with all that. That would be ultimately what would have to happen, right? I'd have to compensate for latency pretty hard. And that just seems like it requires hand-eye coordination plus brain, and I don't have any of that right now. I haven't had any of that since yesterday. I actually booted up Guilty Gear Strive yesterday and today. Today I was trying to get some footage for a video, and yesterday I was just trying to like not get rusty, essentially, just like practice. And I was like, I can't even like, usually I'm like paying attention to what the other person's doing, thinking about what they're doing, what they're gonna do. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do any of it. I was on autopilot and I wasn't even on autopilot. I was like on auto stumble. I was tripping over my feet and just like inputs. I was doing wrong inputs and I was trying to do faultless defense with 2 attack buttons holding back. And I was getting an attack every time. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening, bro? I'm broken. So I don't think that like I should play a game that requires any sort of mechanical skill right now, because frankly, I ain't fucking got it. Nor do I have I don't have mechanical skill, I don't have thinking skill. Because it was literally like, okay, let's play Strinova, and then it was okay, let's play DCGO, and I was like, I don't think we're doing that. I could just switch over to Late Night Lucky. That'd be like the safe thing. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I'm trying to look at that black screen with the text right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this up. Give me 1 second. I'm in the wrong folder. Here we are. Nice. We're gonna try to unlock some characters. Try to unlock some stuff. And we're gonna go from there. I have to change the title of the game. I have to turn on the audio. Man, I love it when that happens. Atomic Picnic. Maybe we should go watch Atomic Heart. I don't want to play Atomic Heart. Maybe we should go watch the trailers I missed. Atomic Picnic. Literally nobody's streaming it. Ouchie! Just smacked the fuck out my toes. OBS said. Atomic Picnic. Yeah, bro. Ba, 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 ba. That's fucking crazy. You missed basically nothing. Summer Game Fest wasted 2 hours of your life. That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. Nothing good happened. Just sad moments. Disagree. Oh shit. Discourse? Discourse? Go crazy? Blow each other up? Kidding. What's this fuck ass music? Why? Wait. It's on Atomic Picnic, but it's refusing to register the sounds from Atomic Picnic. Nice. Nice. There we go. Almost half are good. What is Crossworlds? He was waiting the whole time for one thing to excite you and nothing happened. That's crazy. Nothing at all, huh? I kind of want to go look at what was announced now. Sonic Racing? Hey, yo. Oh, actually. Let's do this really quick. I want to post this. The tier list of how people I know are at. Definitely a few of these I feel like could move around a bit. They did Silksong dirty again. So is Silksong ever coming out? A certain character appearing in Sonic Racing was probably the highlight. That's crazy that you say that. That makes me feel like I need to go check this shit out. Cause ain't no way. I refuse to believe it. That's insane. Receive 3k damage. Okay. I'd play the game for them. Was Hatsune Miku in the fucking game? Hello? Miku in Smash? Or Sonic Kart Racing? That'd be insane. Be so fucking nuts. A grenade launcher, a shotgun. What do you mean, You can't just fucking say, No shot. I refuse to believe it. Area size, fire it. Magazine, move speed, damage taken. The fuck? Go check the trailer. Alright, I'll go look in a little bit. Let me play around and then we'll go take a look. For sure, for sure. Let's do... Its range is limited, so beware. Okay. But I can modify my gun? The fuck? Oh, wait, what? Interesting. They just be giving me new stuff, huh? Dun, dun. Oh. This is my life now. Wait, can I not upgrade stats anymore? Did they get rid of stats? Got skills. Mementos, discoveries. Evac. Mementos. Ah, here we go. The stat stuff. Fire rate, cooldown, health. damage. Health is always helpful. Okay, get me the fuck out of here. Doesn't tell me how to unlock literally anything. Very cool. All right. Fuck these frauds. Probably should have seen what the shotgun was like. This is my first shotgun run. You guys remember Vampire Survivors? I do. Health recovery on defeating an enemy seems pretty good. Holy shit, they fucking died in one. That's nutty. Truly insane. One of the funniest parts of Splitgate 2 dev who make FPS great again hat, meanwhile announcing a battle royale mode. Wow, if there's anything that the fucking Splitgate fans wanted, it was a battle royale mode, that's for sure. Wow, sure was. You know what though? I'm gonna be real with you. I understand why devs will do things that may or may not align with their fan base if their fan base is like really small and the game wasn't particularly super successful, right? Because they want to appeal to a broader audience and get more people interested. I get it. That doesn't mean I like it, but I get it. Just like me, for real, for real. Throw away my morals and my values just for a chance to make some money. We love money up in here. I kind of want to go back and do that tier list again, but make everybody an adventurer and give them skill sets based on their IRL shit. That'd be a completely different set though. Damn. Because now my brain's jogging with stuff. Isn't that fucking annoying? Don't you love it when you do something and you're like, damn, do it again, but slightly different? Isn't that so fucking cool, chat? Whenever you successfully fast reload, inflict stacks of chill. No thanks. Whenever you use impulse grenade, create a fire path. That's pretty cool. I don't want the explosion hits because that sounds funny. He name dropped COD in Titanfall 3 and then proceeded to announce a battle royale. Wow, that's so cool. We love blue balling people. Ah! I'm sure that made people in the stadium pretty happy. I don't know if the Splitgate devs be smoking, but they be smoking for sure. That like literally, I don't know if you were there on launch, but on launch the OG early access game was pretty good, and then they did some stuff where I was just kind of like, the fuck. I'm genuinely doing less damage than when I had the assault rifle. Is your fucking pathing broken, bro? You good? Well, you're not getting away this time because your pathing got broken. That's nuts. Sorry, that fucking sucks. Yeah, you're dead. RIP, idiot. Get your reward. If the thing is like, ah, fuck, I don't know where the reward is, bro. Open the treasure chest. Treasure chest is just like me, for real, for real. Your bullets will have a chance to explode on hit, but in orange. You played the OG Splitgate, then they turned off the servers and proceeded to announce a sequel. Oh, did they finally turn off the servers for the OG one? I didn't know that. It's been a while since I fucked around with that game. I did play it on stream last year. I kind of revisited it a couple of times and I'm like, damn, this game's fun. And then like, I don't know. There was like connection issues and I was like, okay, well. It was real. Thanks for the gaming time. Oh yeah, they stopped dubbing it for sure. I can't confirm or deny the turning off of the servers part though. But I don't know. Why, hello there. Well, this shotgun is in fact a video game shotgun if I've ever seen one. Let me tell you what, they were not trying to make this hit anything. From anywhere other than right in front of your fucking face. Oh, that was pretty quick. I gotta give it that. It kills the war turtles way faster than the AR does. That's positive. Oh, it might be. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking at the explosion graphics. damage plus 40%, but I lose a gear charge. The gear charge is really important though. Low health, you get extra speed and damage. Reduce damage taken, restores health on defeat. Gains a safeguard. I'll take the cursed gear, yeah. We'll try it. 40% is 40%, I guess. Yeah, losing the air gear, which is like your dash and your double jump, is pretty... Like, it's pretty consequential. You need a really good trade-off for that. I don't know if the 40% is going to be worth it or not, if I'm being real with you. Reach level 10? This is taking way too long. Yo, big bitch. I missed. Thank you. Give me your goat. Imagine hitting your shots. Literally could not be me. Do it again. That's actually insane. Yippee. All right. What is gig? Each device activation links you to a tether. Enemies that touch the tether receive damage per second. The fuck? Sure. We'll try it. I haven't used it yet. Oh, my hand kind of hurts. The fuck? Why? Have I been doing too much computer work lately? Is that what's happening? Am I being punished for my sins? Oh, my B. Imagine fucking up the easiest active reload in all of gaming more than once in a run. Literally have never. You guys want to see something crazy? I didn't want to use it yet because there's like no fucking enemies, but might as well. The zone is shown pity. Shut up. I'll show you something crazy. Check this out. I gotta find an enemy a group of enemies first to make it worth it. Damn. Right in front of my face. Shoot homing bullets when using impulse. Spawn mines around you that apply stacks of doom. Well. What up, fuck ass? I missed. Dong, 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 dong. Dude, my hair is so long. With the way that it's touching my neck, it's making me think there's like a bug on me or something. I don't like that. I need a haircut. Face up. Could be driving me nuts. I'm gonna start tweaking for real. Nope. On device activation, spawn bullets around that activation center point. Refreshing brew. The bullets can ricochet. Summon ghosts that orbit you, dealing damage to any foe that comes close. I want to come smack them with the floating ghost shields. In game? Oh yeah, for sure. No, in League. League of Legends. Bring my ghosts back. They weren't here long. Bruh. Yeah, I could have had another air gear, but I don't. Because I got that fuck ass upgrade. Eat shit, dickbag. Yeah. That's the good stuff. They're starting to spawn a little faster, which means we'll start leveling up faster. Soon. PM. It's gonna start getting real fucked up eventually. Hi. Why, hello there. The fuck? Very confused, but it's okay. We don't need to think, we just need to shoot. Easiest claps of my damn life, bro. They don't even know. What they don't know can't hurt them. By the way, do you guys see the girls are fighting? It's kind of crazy. Bye-bye. Leave me the fuck alone. Yo, this shotgun kinda doing twerking. Did you stop juking me for 2 seconds? Thanks. Whew, that was scary. Could you fuck off? Could you stop biting my ankles? Damn, these assholes. I love these Vampire Survivor games, man. More orbs? Fuck yeah, I don't mind if I do. Stacks of chill. Me on chill. Gimme. Gimme. Bonk, bonk. That's what I sound like when I step out my brain. And I leak the methanes of the atmosphere. Hell yeah. Oh, speaking of brains, LDCC is so fucking close. It's not even funny. I'm gonna get to see some really fun decks, some really goofy and fun decks interact with each other. I'm kind of more hyped about that than I am about being done with school for the week, if I'm being real with you. Shit's tight. Impulse gear charges +2, jump strength down, damage taken more. What could possibly go wrong? Oh shit, what up? It's Henry. Woo! Oh, that hurted. Leave me the fuck alone. Mama kinda a bit. We gotta kill one of them. One of them's gotta go. I would like some piercing or ricochet shot. Ah! I don't like how it tracks you like that. All right, we gotta. No, I gotta go get my safety. No. Magazine size and damage up. Move speed. No, fuck no. I have a health pack. Yep, sure do. Give me my ear gears back. Bitch. Heal me. Heal me, you stinky fuck. That was scary. Didn't need to be scary. But it was. I take so much damage now. Whew. Spooky. Peacetime? Peacetime doesn't last long. I am moving though. I have real move speed now. Genuinely insane. I'll be taking that. I'll be taking these. Thank you. I wonder what the new objective is going to be. Hopefully it's not a hold down a small area one, because those ones are kind of a mega ass if you ask me. I mean, you didn't ask me, but if you did ask me, that's what I would tell you, that they're a mega ass. Stay inside the area 3 times. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better mission. Yep, that's definitely what I wanted to see right there. And this location too. Oof. Da, 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 da. This fucking grunge rock wannabe badass. Hello? 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 Bruh. Bruh. I love not being able to see where the fucking airstrikes are coming down because of the red wall that makes it really hard to see what's happening. Yeah, that's super helpful. Thanks, game. Much appreciated, autoed. Yep, love you for that. Love me for that. Yep, uh-huh. Holy fuck. Woo, we did it. We can fuck off now. Can actually kill all these hoes for real. Oh, the game's getting going now. Wow, this cursed curio business kind of cooking. A brick case? I love me a brick case. Don't mind if I do. I fucked up though. Yippee! Bonk. All right, we got to get going now for real. Sayonara, stupid. Get to the motherfucking choppers. Life was good until the Fire Nation attacked. Problem is, like, when they do these fucking AoE beams, you run out of, like, space to run. And, like, running is kind of the whole shtick. It's kind of the whole thing. You got to keep moving forever and ever. Small chance to recover health? Yeah, kind of important right now. Just stand still? Oh, yeah, so they can just run into me? Fuck yeah, you so right. Why don't I do that? They can just hit me for free? You spitting for real. And my movement speed kinda good. Bye-bye. Oh, God. You also free. Tell your mother I said hi in hell, bitch. Inky. Oh, I need it. Whew, I don't need it that bad. Okay, we glitched a little. No big deal. Small chance of recovering HP. Don't mind if I do. Give me my HP, bitch. I deserve it, bitch. Woo. That was sketchy. That's not. We didn't need to do all that. Give me. Oh, good. I wish it was a manual reload sometime. Because it would be nice to be able to just say, hey, I'd like to reload, and then actually just reload. Quit your monkey business. Ow! All these fuck asses gotta go. What the fuck? There's no manual reload. It comes back quick though if you don't shoot. Like, see how quick it came back? They used to have a manual reload, but there was like a way you could abuse it, abuse the active reload. And then it kind of made some of the stuff in the game a little too easy. Because there's a lot of like active reload perks that you can abuse. Nope. Nope. We bonking. What's up, Tara? How it be? Are you cooking them frauds, or are you getting cooked like a fraud? Wow. Crazy hard boss. I don't know about that one. Increase gear charges and the cooldown goes down again. Nah. Let's do piercing. I think piercing would be pretty helpful this time. We could take it. I don't know. This is my first run on the shotgun, and the shotgun's kind of cooking. Okay, it only gave me one upgrade. Yeet. Love me some good old-fashioned peacetime. Tell you what. Damage up, fire rate down, quantity up. Okay, healing up, XP gain down. Ooh. I'll just do more piercing. I don't think we really need to curse myself even more right now. Fuck off. All right, let's go find a what's we call it? Go find a place we want to hang out. I think we kind of want to be over here. Let's see, why not? Give me the money. So these orbs you get from the little rocks, not the green ones, but the yellow ones, are your meta currency. So if you look in the top right, you'll see a yellow currency and a red one. That's all meta currency stuff. And then these blue shards and the red shards and purple shards you get from defeating the enemies. All that shit is in-game like experience, kind of like Vampire Survivors. Wow, Yeah, the piercing is helping for sure. Probability up. Oh. You love to see it. That's tight. What the fuck is that? What the hell? What's going on over here? Oh, I got destroy pillars. I see. Helps if you read the quest OBJ. Okay, this thing got a health bar. AF. Got a bigger health bar than the fucking boss had. The hell? I mean, it's not physically bigger, but damage number wise, bro taking no damage. Hello? And I'm slowed inside of it. Hell yeah, love that for me. Love that for me so much. Yes. Pop off. Did I get it? I got one. Perfect. Whoa there, big guy. This gives you Plants vs. Zombies vibes. Okay, I see it. I don't love it, but I see it. Brick case. More crits. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do, big boy. Give me that. Oh, shit. Give me that. Let me touch it, boy. Blow up the furnace. Blow up the furnace. This one actually attacks you. These air units are a pain in my dick. Did you fuck off? Thanks. Like permanently fuck off, not just temporarily. Like I'm getting to the point in the game now where thinking is no longer really an option. I'm just kind of shooting, hoping for the best. Yammering gets more and more dastardly. Oh fuck, I gotta go over there. Bitch. Where it at? Oh my god, it's up here. That's gonna be super annoying. Once enemies start getting up here, this shit's gonna be so ass. Bro, please. Did you just fuck off? Kindly, thank you. Forever, goodbye. Okay, what do we got? Ghost Story at max? Sure. I gotta go this way, I think. Or that way. Only one way to find out. Yeah, it's definitely the other way. Okay. That's unfortunate. I wish I caught that earlier. Now we're just wasting time, which means it's just gonna get harder. Ow, my hand. What the fuck? And this isn't even the fucking thing. Damn. Damn. Scammer gets scammed. You hate to see it. So this is like a little bonus chest. You just hold it down and you'll get upgrades. You can't leave the ring though. Pretty darn useful. Since the game's getting harder and more stuff is spawning in, I'll be glad I did this. Believe me, it gets much harder before it gets easier. And if I recall correctly, the boss on this level is gonna probably, oh my god, absolutely cuck me. I'm pretty sure fighting them up close is not the play at all. What do we get? What's in the box? Show me what's in the box, Jerry. More of the eater. level up on the eater, if you will. Okay. Don't love it, but you see, where the fuck was it? The one I was, oh, there it is. Wow, it was literally right here this whole time. I could have started here. That's unfortunate. I think I should have known that too. Oh, don't I get like, so when did they have piercing on their own teammates? What the fuck? Please die. Please die. These guys. Yay! Another one down. Orbs. Here we go. Big bit. Where? I'm out of charges. Where are you at? There you at. Oh my god, bro. The music changed though. What the fuck? I was out of dashes. That's so irritating. It goes through walls, bro. How was I supposed to know? I mean, I guess because the line showed that it went through a wall, but still, you would think hiding behind cover would give you cover. Oh, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good at all. That felt pretty bad. It was a fun run though. Damn, I need 3. I still want to get this character, but I have to. So much crap I gotta do before I can get this character. Oh, that sucks so bad. I don't know. Run felt pretty good. All right. Take a look at this shit, shall we? It's kind of crazy that this new Arxis Marvel game is your first time in FGC hype cycle. You only started going hard on Strive last year. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? If you're gonna get it on a hype train for any game, fucking shit, might as well be that one. Might as well be that one. It looks good, smells good, tastes good, I'm sure. Could be a good time. All right, let's take a look at this, shall we? What am I looking at? Sonic Racers? Sonic Racing? Cross Worlds? Oh, it's literally okay, this is called Cross Worlds. I see. Bam 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 bam. I missed like the beginning of that. Dong. Knuckles just fucking died. They just killed Knuckles. I want you to know this. For sport, for fun. No way the graphics look that nice. That had to be a cutscene laugh. That shit had to be a cutscene. A huge roster of characters and tracks. I've never been big into kart racers. Somebody sell me on kart racers. I was never big on party games though, or like in quote streamer games. And I feel like party games and the streamer games. You weren't kidding. Oh, this game just moved up to my 3rd most anticipated game. Whoa, shit. Wait, this is so tight. Joker? They weren't kidding about the Crossworlds thing, huh? What the fuck? Ichiban. You'll never see it coming. Is it just me, or does it look like this game has more going on, like on stage, than Mario Kart games do. Maybe I'm tripping. Tentacles. Oh yeah, must buy. Minecraft Steve? The fuck? Creepers too? Wait, what is happening? Chicken jockey? Oh no. You said the highlight of it was a character. It was Joker? No, it was Miku. You're so wrong for that. That's crazy. Sonic. Wait, they got a Sonic Prime pack coming too? That's nuts. Werehog pack. Season pass. They're just doing a bunch of DLC. Damn, this is in September. You love Miku? I love Miku. Hi, Bertle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to. I'm not playing this shit on launch. There's no way. There's no fucking way I'm playing this on launch. It's what? Fucking 8 days? 9 days? How many days is it before Digimon comes out? 8 days? Fuck if I know. Doesn't matter. It's like a weekish before Digimon's dropping. I'm not playing this on launch. I'm gonna be too distracted that entire week. I'm probably just gonna like fuck myself. What's up, Ninan? How's it going? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad Miku's in the fucking game. That's tight. I need to revisit this because I want to do all adventures. Because now that I said it, I made that one statement. I do just want to revisit the tier list. Are there any other trailers I should be looking up? I don't know. You're gonna target Miku players if you see them. Hold that out for the rest of your life. They're all gonna cook you. Every single one of them is gonna cook you. And there's nothing you could do. Stream crash. So you're gonna exist here now. Just go reboot stream. What do you mean? Do it again. Start the hoe up. Also rip your stream. Sorry to hear that. Let's make a how do I let's do reset the presentation mode. I have to do this. Okay, so we're doing front line blitzer. Frontline blitzer, artillery. I could probably specify like specifically what they're using as well. Support. Where did you land on the list? You wound up as part of the cafe, working as a maid. Pretty sure on the original list, but I'm doing an adventure only list. Flex. Okay, let's revisit this bitch. We're gonna speed run this for sure. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We're probably gonna have to have a few extra like classes here. Just to make up for things. So let's do add row below. Let's do artillery mage. Artillery. Call it ballistics, but that could be arrows, it could be guns, it doesn't matter. You have a maid dress here already prepped. Get in uniform, you stinky bitch. Flex, support, frontline blitzer. This is probably fine. Okay. So we've already established that good old digital hazard would be a frontline adventurer. Purple would be a frontline adventurer. Lycan would also be a frontline adventurer. These are essentially our tanks in a way, if you will. And then we'd have Dark Wolf as a blitzer, and we'd have Airdizer as a blitzer. And then as artillery adventurers, we'd have Void on magic. And we'd have, you know what? Ballistics. Yeah. Video would be ballistics artillery. And then for flex, we got Prince Waka, and we had OG Cam. Then support adventures, we got DJ Trues, and we had White Wolf Cam. So that already takes some of the heat off because we already got quite a few of these put in for the adventure style. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Alyss. Ooh, what if I did like a hold on, because this changes things. I feel like Alyss would be an artillery mage just because she's got like the butterfly wing where she's like flying to the fucking air and then just hit you with a ray of sunshine beam like yeah! Big old final flash, but butterfly-y and bluey. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think she'd run offensive magic. Absolutely. I think design wise probably fits more under like a support look, but hear me out. Hear me out. Some of that should be dastardly. Absolutely going for DPS mage. I think Celeste would also have to run. Wait a second. Nah, I've seen some of those animations. I've seen some of the way she is. She's probably gonna run a blitzer. Should I separate the blitzers into their categories too? Probably. Blitzer. Flash. Do blitzer. Assassin. I spelled that right? Sure fucking didn't. Nice. And then like do like a Lancer stuff. Add row below. Blitzer Lancer. Blitzer. All types will go. Okay. So Cam, Eredizer would just be like a Berserker Warrior type. Celeste would absolutely go under. No, I don't really think she'd do a good blitzer. She'd have to be support. Oh, the fuck else I put her as? Have to be support. I just associate music with support so hard. And then Dark Wolf, I feel like would be probably a Berserker. Probably could go under all other types, but we're gonna do Berserker. What? What do you mean what, Tara? Chip? Oh man. Chip. Where would I put you? The Doom guy profile makes me want to put them underneath Blitzer, but then when I see some of the characters that they post, some of the stuff that they say they play, I kind of want to put them elsewhere. I really do. I really do. I'm gonna say Blitzer other types. I think. Yeah. I think they could rock other styles of main DPS in a sense. The Doom guy profile picture really makes me want to do straight up Berserker though. But I think this is a safe spot, safe place. Arnaya, unironically, because of the White Sage thing, has to be support or artillery as a mage. But I think we got ourselves another supporter on our hands. Yeah. I think there's a world in which I could drop him into like a Narmaya's area because of the obvious Narmaya references. How's it going, Astra? But I'm gonna leave him right here. Actually, no, they're a fucking troll. They could just go an assassin. It's fine. Yeah. What am I doing? I split the groups up for a reason. Yeah, they go straight in assassin. Narmaya could also be an assassin, so it works out. Let's get Van out of the way. I think with what little I know about Van and just like the way they kind of are, I could put him in artillery, but instead of using like a Gatling gun or a bow, I feel like they'd be the kind of person to use a flintlock and a dagger almost. I don't know why. That's just what I'm picturing. Almost pirate-esque, but like tech junky. Does that make sense? Like urban wear pirate-esque in a way. That's not even remotely Van, but that's what I'm putting him in. Shit, full send. Hell yeah. Headcanon established. You can't change my mind. You can't change my mind. Nothing will change it. All right. So because of what I know about Shuckle and because of the stuff that I know that they do in their day-to-day life, I'm also going to put Shuckle into the assassin type. They do enough running and some of the games they play and just the way they overall behave. I feel like if you're going to be that much of a shitter in the best way possible, you kind of have to be on the blitzer side. gonna have to be an assassin. There's probably other places you could go. Fucker could possibly be a mage just so they could kill you and raise you from the dead like a necromancer to talk shit again. That's something I could see Shuckle doing. What are we doing? I originally did a tier list of people that I know and putting them how they would be like in relation to the Fool's Carol. And now I'm just doing the adventurer portion of that. Like if they were adventurers in world as part of the guild. Inferno's Hope. I mean, the profile picture kind of just sells it, right? They just be artillery mage. They would be omega squishy though. Do not let them fucking fool you. They would be omega squishy. They would be, they would need all of the protecting. They would take one hit and they wouldn't even crumple. They would just disappear. They'd be blinked from existence. You would never find them. You'd be like, where the fuck did Hope go? It'd be like, oh yeah, I saw a wolf like tackle them a couple minutes ago. And you're just like, damn, RIP. It was nice knowing you, Hope. Bye. Yeah, it's just snapped out of existence. So true. It's fucking gone, dude. Access is such a sweetheart. I can't see them doing anything other than support. I'm gonna be real with you. Access would be the one where they wouldn't have any debuff support skills because they're like, I don't wanna hurt nobody. So instead, they would just have a lot of buffs and some healing. That'd be it. That'd be strictly it. They would be pocket mercying their team super hard, and it would work out super well. Then again, if they hear a few too many thunderclaps and shit goes a little too sideways, they might hit Berserker for a few minutes and smack people with their staff. Use the cancer spell, you'll win eventually. Damn, that's toxic. That's just toxic stalling, but in game. Imagine that. Plugin, imagine. Yeah, I think Taro would also just have to be a mage. I think in universe, it's possible that like they could, not in universe, in real life, they could possibly be one of these two as well. But as much as they like to troll and as much as they can be a shitter, I also think that the way they get with the, I've been putting I've been putting a mix of people in here, but definitely weebs go at mage. And you be gotcha gaming. Your spells would be, strictly speaking, you'd have to like fucking flip a coin and it would be like, all right, 70% power, all right, 120% power, and it would be really rough for you. But yeah, that's where Tarot would wind up. They'd use all of their MP just to guarantee they don't lose a 50-50, and they'd still lose the 50-50 anyways. So sad, too bad. Absolutely fucking miserable. You hate to see it. Damn. I think Zay would make a really good front line. I know Zay probably won't like agree with that, but I think Zay is pretty reliable. Just as an individual. And again, I think their dedication to to like jumping in on ideas of the community and stuff, I think they'd be a good shot caller. And I think that would be their strength as a frontliner. They may not be the bulkiest, they may not be the I mean, they are tall, but they may not be like, you know, the best frontliner overall, but their brain would help out their team a ton for sure. What is this based off of? You as a person, the character, or mix of both? Just you as a person. This has nothing to do with the OCs. Oh god. What else? Damn. Yeah, Nept is tough because I feel like Nept, just based on the Team Fortress 2 shit alone, would have to go in ballistics. But then I would have to put everyone I know that plays shooting games hardcore into ballistics, and I don't really want to do that under the artillery. But my justification for this is Nept does in fact actually play for a team. So that's why I'm putting him there. For sure. Actually, I do have to change something. I do have to change something. No, I don't. Never mind. They're already in flex. Yeah, Nep plays for Team Fortress 2 team. Could you not bite me? Thanks. That was rude. Yeah, that would be my slot in for them. I think that Nimaj could go into warrior blitzer or frontliner. And my reasoning for this, I kind of got two, is that they seem incredibly like patient and disciplined based on what I know about them as an artist and the conversations I have with them as a person. But they also have like, they also could go into the mage category. I'll cover each one. But they also have like that souls like brain as well that we kind of talked about with Lycan before, which I think they could benefit for either here or here, right? And some of the drawings they do is just raw as fuck. That's why I kind of feel like they could go here. But I think because of the way they do art and the way they can handle like inspiration and take something and transform, they could take very little information and transform it into something very cool. That's kind of magical in its own sense. But because I feel pretty evenly about at least two of these spots, that being the frontline and the mage, I'm gonna put them in flex. I think they deserve the flex slot. I think they could handle multiple roles on the team, just for those reasons alone. And I'm sure there's probably more. Yeah, let's do Wayne. This is tough because my initial like knee-jerk reaction, just because of the Kodamon and the Kodamon reference and the chibi I got made of him, would be to put him into the warrior blitzer or the all their types blitzer. But then just like thinking about what I know about Wayne, I'd almost want to put Wayne in supporter mage. So I think that kind of lands them in flex anyways. I think there's multiple roles that they could fill. I think they could do some of that melee DPSing. I think they'd have some spells. I think they'd be a very jack of all trade. They'd have some support. They do a little bit of everything, making them more flex. They may not be able to hyper go into any one line, but they'd be definitely reliable and there for the ride. And I think they'd have like good like team morale boosting shit. They'd just be like, hey, you know. Let's do Eve. Get Eve done with. I mean, so Eve in universe is basically a mage with some berserker stuff, right? With some blitzer shit. So she's kind of got a little bit of both. I mean, most characters have a little bit of both in universe, but based on how she is on stream, the way this motherfucker behaves on stream, she's an assassin, bro. She's a fucking assassin. What an ops. First of all, again, they're trying to assassinate my channel. First of all, second of all, I don't give a fuck about any of you. They'd sell us out so fast. Yeah, absolute assassin energy. But like evil, feel me? Like not like good assassin, like Mr. Evil Assassin or whatever the fuck the character's name is. Yeah, no shot. What would I put Nin as though? I feel like with the amount of times I've played with Nin and the way I've seen them react to stuff over the course of time, I almost have to put him in flex because there's times they got big fucking frontline energy where they're like, I'll protect you, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. And then there's some times where they're like just full on gremlin and it just comes out of left field. But then there's also other times where they're just like really incredibly knowledgeable about random shit off stream. But I'm like, hey, I'm struggling with X, and then they're just like, here's an easy way to deal with that. And I'm like, why the fuck do you know this? Where did this come from? And then they have that insane wizard setup that they do for streaming where they got the tablet plus their computer. Like, dude, their setup is wild. So yeah, Nin would have to go in flex because I feel like they'd be able to fill multiple roles. And let's face it, they would absolutely fill the brain dead role under like warrior or something, where you just give them big stupid fucking hammer, you point in a direction and go bonk, and they're like, okay, donk, donk, and they're just like really happy about it. But because they could hit all of those, you know, all of those notes really well, flex. if I had to settle on one, I would just say no thoughts, head empty right here. Bing bong. Hammer? Hammer time? Somebody say hammer? Let's do Astra. Why not? Man, oh man. I feel like careful, Lucky. You don't want to die. I'm just kidding. I feel like with the way Astra is with the people around her, specifically, she's like a forceful support. Does that make sense? Like you would get like a little scratch from a thorn going by a bush, and she would be like, "Let me heal you," and you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm good. Save your magic." She's like, "No, you must be healed." That would definitely be how she would go. She'd be the one where you're like in the middle of power struggling a monster and you're trying to deal with it. And she'd be like, "Let me help you." And she'd like go bite their fucking ankles, and you and the monster look at her a little silly, and you're like, "Thanks, Astra." You just uppercut the jaw of the monster or something, and she's just like, "Yeah." And you're like, "Yeah." Absolutely a big supporter energy. However, she's also a berserker. She is also a berserker. Yeah. I've seen some of her conversations. I've listened to the way some of that shit goes down, and I'm like, it's scary. She's spooky. But I think ultimately it would just be a hybrid between the two. And I don't think it would be intentionally trying to be a berserker. I think it would be like something happens mid-mission, swap berserker time. You know what I mean? Like a stance change. I wouldn't call it a flex because the team would rely on her to do support. So mostly she'd be like supporting, and then it just right up here. Yeah, I think so. But I also think that her like supporting magic would probably be up there as for the strongest on this list. Absolutely. Yeah. Ooh. Also, huh? I wouldn't say assassin. That doesn't make sense. Frontliner is definitely a possibility. Warrior because sword and shield, envy, slash fancy makes sense. Ugh. I almost feel like there could be an argument made for frontline or warrior. I feel like possibly mage and support. We actually might have another flex. Yeah. Because, okay, so their obsession with the sword and shield is what makes me think either warrior or frontline. Firstly, that. And then if you look at their builds in like Monster Hunter, Atlas, and a lot of the games that I've seen them post characters for or played with them with, it absolutely fall into one of those two. However, there's like, I don't know, the way they are with the community, I would also say support, like specifically with their friends. But then their absolute fucked up level of knowledge on Digimon and some other things, I would say is like definitely in mage territory, which is like, I wouldn't say that's exclusively a mage thing. It could also be like a ballistics thing. But yeah, no, we'd have to go flex. Yeah, they'd absolutely have to sit in the flex category. Me, huh? I don't know, chat. Where do we think I would fall? I'll let you guys decide. This is tough. It's hard putting yourself in a category, I feel like. Because I think my knee-jerk reaction would be I'd probably sit in none of the above. I think I'd probably sit in something like frontline or warrior, specifically because of my singular focus and my like just how often I just push forward regardless. The problem is I don't have the fortitude to be a frontliner, nor like the physical body to do this shit anymore anyways. So that's pretty much a rope. Mage, you think? Mage is crazy. I could see it though. None of the above. Damn. Just fucking doesn't make list. Didn't make the cut. Sad face. Oh, wrong one. Flex. Didn't make the cut. That's pretty funny. Didn't make the cut. So sad. Not like this. Help! I'm being oppressed. Do my own chat to do it too. Got one of these. Got one of those. Put some colors in this hoe, yeah. Da 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 da. Pink. Ta-da. That's the list. We got everybody reorganized as a adventurer this time. You're hungry? Damn, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna be ending stream in a second. I can make you fooled. Fooled? I can make you fooled, yeah. Adventurer rolls. You want to eat your chicken? Lucky the guild pet, just mascot. That's so sad. reduced. Reduced to being dog shit. So real. Thanks. My confidence is in shambles. It's so over for me. I hate it here. Time to update. Time to update. Time to update. 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 The adventurer list. Oh, that's not a O. Why? Lucky the guild pet. The inspiration. That's diabolical. Truly. Well, we did it. We did it. We got through the list. Ists, multiple, plural, even. We got cooked in fucking Atomic Picnic by the boss because they shot me through a boat. It wasn't a boat. It was like a bus. Like a van bus or something. I don't know. It was ugly, okay? I didn't fucking deserve it. I was doing my best. Also, just realized what? Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's that. That's it. I'm gonna have to call it. I was gonna do some late night lucky, but it'll be nappy times. I'm gonna go wind down instead. Let my brain soak in the goose. Bye, Vertle. Hope everybody has a lovely rest of your night. Don't forget tomorrow I'm gonna be late. I got some things to take care of off of stream. So I'm gonna do that. And then when I do stream, it'll probably be late night lucky. And then Sunday we have LDCC. And then come Monday, we'll try to do metaphor. And then pretty much moving forward, it's just gonna be a lot of late night lucky. Yeah. We're still gonna play games here and there, but the play sessions are gonna be shorter. Shorter for real. At some point I gotta go back to Pokemon Rising Ruby so we can white out fully and have the run end. That's not too bad. I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. I'm going to take off. At some point I'm gonna watch Gundam in the Discord. You're welcome to join. I don't know when people are gonna be ready for that though. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you. Okay, bye.